Muy buenas, por fin hemos llegado, por fin, la maratón esta que se ha extendido más allá de lo que tenía previsto, porque se supone que el tema era jugarse a todos los juegos de Monkey Island hasta llegar al día 19 de septiembre que salía este juego que vamos a empezar hoy, que es el Return to Monkey Island, y estamos a 2 de noviembre. ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Un mes y medio llegamos tarde? No pasa nada, aquí estamos. De hecho, iba a parar en la maratón para jugarme el The Witcher 3, pero es que tengo prisa. Y alguien me acaba de llamar a la puerta. Puede ser que haya sido un gato. El caso, que necesito terminar cosas porque si no me agobio. Vamos a terminar la maratón, voy a terminar este juego, así me lo quito de encima, lo disfruto, vale. Enie, mi novia, me confirma que no es ella, que es un gato que acaba de tirarse de cabeza kamikaze hacia la puerta. Se ha estrellado. En fin, salió el 19 de septiembre. Ha recibido muy buenas críticas, Enie. Ya se lo pasó, de hecho estoy jugando a su versión que ya se compró en Steam porque me comparte su biblioteca. Y le tengo muchas ganas, porque el tema es, bueno, os refresco la memoria para quien no lo sepa. Ron Gilbert creó Monkey Island allá en el 90 y hizo también Monkey Island 2, La venganza de LeChuck. Después abandonó la empresa, se fue a hacer sus cosas y siguieron saliendo juegos que ya los hemos jugado, pero él no participó, ya no eran sus juegos. Y él, desde que hizo la segunda parte, quería hacer una trilogía y quería cerrar la historia que dejó abierta en el Monkey Island 2. Si os acordáis de ese final en el que aparece... Bueno, ya... spoilers, entiendo que todo el mundo se ha llegado hasta aquí, pues tal. En el que aparece como si Guybrush y LeChuck fueran dos niños que están en un parque de atracciones, que son hermanos y que le está haciendo la puñeta. Pero LeChuck mira a cámara y hace como una cara de demonio, ¿no? Con los ojos en rojo y hay relámpagos. Y luego aparece Lane y como que Guybrush está bajo un hechizo de LeChuck o algo así. O sea, que te lo dejan en el aire y no sabes si es verdad, si no. Si está jugando contigo, si tal. Y después, en el año 2012, Disney compró LucasArts. Y en cuanto compró LucasArts, no solo compró las licencias de las películas como Star Wars, también compró las licencias de los juegos. Compró todo Lucas. Todo lo que tenía George Lucas, tanto Lucasfilms como LucasArts, que eran los juegos, todo lo compró. Entonces, Disney tenía los derechos de los juegos de Monkey Island. Y no quería hacer juegos de Monkey Island porque tenían otra licencia que también era de piratas, que era Piratas del Caribe. Entonces, o alguien hacía algo, o Monkey Island estaba muerto ya de por vida, hasta que alguien le compra los derechos a Disney. Así que Ron Gilbert, porque ya pues pasaron los años y le recomía la cabeza, consiguió negociar el volver a adquirir los derechos para que le dejaran hacer este juego, el Return to Monkey Island, que en principio cierra lo que él dejó abierto. Y según lo que ha dicho, han encontrado una manera de hacer que todo sea canon. Aunque también dijo que si algo no les funcionaba para hacer este juego, pues que se lo saltarían y lo ignorarían. Pero que en principio todo es canon, ¿vale? Lo empezó a hacer en 2017, si no quiero recordar. Antes había hecho... O sea, justo en 2017 creo que salió el Thimbleweed Park con su empresa, Terrible Toybox. Y que era un juego point and click más a la vieja escuela. Pixel art y tal. Y luego ya se metió de lleno en esto. 2017, luego lo anunciaron en 2020 o 21. Si en plena pandemia lo anunció. No sé, fue una cosa muy rara. Y estamos en 2022 y ha salido el juego. Maravilloso, fantástico, estupendo. El director, el creador original de Monkey Island, terminando la saga como a él le apetece y le da la gana. Maravilloso. Para mí todo es canon y me lo he pasado muy bien, pero vamos a ver qué quiere el señor. Entonces, este juego, por suerte, oficialmente está traducido al español en los textos, pero el audio son los actores ingleses, bueno, angloparlantes, creo que son americanos. Así que, pues bueno, nos toca leer. Y como veis aquí, en el álbum de recuerdos, pone: mira el álbum de recuerdos si no conoces Monkey Island o necesitas un repaso. Vamos a hacer ese repaso. Si estáis en YouTube, podéis saltar el vídeo. Yo quiero hacer un repaso.
Hey, wanna see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures.
Entiendo que esto es un repaso de todos los juegos. Así que GT es Guybrush Threepwood. Y esa es la voz del actor de Guybrush. Vamos a abrir el libro. Clic izquierdo. Así de paso aprendemos cómo funciona.
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate.
Mighty Pirate, Guybrush Threepwood. Aquí está dibujado LeChuck como si fuera un cerdito. Con las espadas. Guybrush Threepwood. Está... Es como si estuviera practicando la firma.
In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth.
Sí. Cuéntame más.
Treasure hunting is important for any pirate. Mastering sword fighting was more a matter of wits than agility. This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life. She was governor at the time. The pirate leaders were in charge of the 3 trials, acting as judge, jury, executioner, and devoted grog tasters. The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's mansion. The security was heavy.
Bueno, si nos va a hacer un resumen de lo más importante de todos los juegos, me parece bien.
Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials.
¿Qué es esto?
Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck.
Ah, esta es la carta, ¿no? Que tienes que leer.
LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine. My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified. My first ship was the Sea Monkey.
¿Cómo pasó esto? Con el punto.
I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meathook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine.
Me encanta que sea como un álbum de recuerdos de
Monkey
Guybrush.
Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map. You had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. I made some substitutions, but it got us there just the same.
Es una banderilla de estas que se pone en la comida, ¿no?
On the island was a gigantic monkey head statue with hidden catacombs underneath.
Oh, a Johnny.
The monkey head opened with a special key that you stuck in its ear. I met an old castaway there, Herman Toothrot. He and the locals wrote a lot of indignant letters to each other. LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface. There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists.
Yeah.
We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure.
Entiendo también que en este libro aprovecharán para meter las cosas que les parezca relevante de cara a este juego, ¿no? Y omitir todas las que no. Así que es importante, entiendo, ver esto
I made it to the church
para ver qué
just
cosas
in
tener
time
en
to
cuenta.
stop the wedding. Or so I thought. It turned out Elaine already had everything under control. How does she do that? It was the beginning of something magical. By then, I had learned that ghosts like LeChuck are vulnerable to root beer. Just trust me, it works, okay? These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop.
Esto es literalmente el principio del juego.
Elaine always seems to know when I need her. The map to the treasure had been torn into 4 pieces, which, let's face it, is about as piratey as it gets. I met my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good times. The mysterious voodoo lady at the International House of Mojo taught me to make a voodoo doll, which came in handy more than once. Again, it came down to just me and LeChuck at the end. He was using magic, but then, so was I. One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course. That guy never gives up.
Es Return to Monkey Island. No, esta es The Curse of Monkey Island. Es el tercer juego. Cuando te come la
I got
serpiente.
eaten by a snake. I erupted a volcano on purpose. There's not a lot I wouldn't do for Elaine.
Es verdad, le damos una indigestión al dios del volcán.
It was around this time that I met Murray, the allegedly all-powerful demonic skull, after a rousing sea battle.
The best.
I got buried alive. Things backfired on LeChuck because Elaine and I got married when it was all over. Game, set, matchmaker.
Me encanta como el primer juego han sido como varias páginas, pero el segundo y el tercero solo son una cada uno.
This was a great day.
Bueno.
Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the scum bar handle the catering. This is the daisy we stomped on together. The wedding traditions are weird. That's either Elaine's wedding veil or my handkerchief. We got them to match. Elaine and me together forever. The daggers are symbolic of cutting through troubles, I think. I wrote a great haiku for the wedding invitation. don't know why you have to have candy-coated almonds at a wedding, but apparently you do. Oh man, This was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride.
Es canon. Ron Gilbert ha dicho que esto es canon, el Monkey Combat.
LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time.
Vale.
I made a goofy monster out of prosthetic body parts. It didn't help with anything, but I had fun doing it.
No lo hice yo cuando jugué en directo, pero cuando jugué con mi hermano en su momento al juego original, en su día, en el año 2000 era, ¿no? Sí que lo conseguimos hacer. Si conseguías todas las partes de la prótesis, podías juntar como una especie de monstruo monigote y se movía.
The ultimate insult wasn't really ultimate, or even an insult at all. Or was it? Everything started because they thought Elaine was dead, so they held an election to replace her.
Qué guay.
Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed.
El garfio.
I had to wear a hook for a while. It came in handy.
La expresión en inglés came in handy. Handy es ganes mano. Bueno, lo pilláis, ¿no?
Morgan Le Fay betrayed me, even after we bonded inside a giant manatee. I should have trusted her less. Elaine wasn't fooled by LeChuck's human form any more than I was. I should have trusted her more. The death card doesn't usually represent literal physical death, except when it does. Love did win out in the end. I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges.
Es verdad.
I defended myself, of course.
El gato con el imán.
Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure. I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread.
Esto te lo dejan al final. Nota personal, conseguir más papel para el resto de mis aventuras. Igual lo que cuando avances, ¿no? En el juego de Return te van completando aquí. Pues ala, voy a tengo mi grog, por cierto, para la gente que estáis viéndome en directo. Sabéis que hay una recompensa, ¿no? Para hacerme beber grog. Estaba por ustedes. Por cierto, me encanta que aquí abajo, en el copyright, Return to Monkey Island and C&TM 2022, Lucasfilm Ltd. Todavía, o sea, Lucasfilm lo ha comprado Disney, pero todavía existe, ¿no? Está ahí, agonizando, pero todavía es quien tiene los derechos dentro de Disney. Me hace gracia. Porque tendría que poner Disney y no Lucas, pero bueno, vale, ok. Vale, pues. Ready or not, here we go. Modo casual o modo difícil. Modo casual. Toda la historia de diversión, pero con puzzles casuales para los jugadores atareados. Es decir, para los que no tienen tiempo, soy yo. Modo difícil, con una calavera roja. Más puzzles y más difíciles, a tope. Para los aventureros acérrimos que lo quieren todo. No, gracias. Por cierto, este que tengo aquí al lado, ¿este es Murray? Ah, por cierto, y esta vista que se ve desde aquí es la vista, digo, la imagen de fondo. Es Monkey Island, ¿no? Allá al fondo estaba el barco que me cargué de mi tripulación. Modo casual, o sea, me lo quiero pasar rápido y quiero disfrutarlo porque cuanto antes me tengo que poner con otras cosas y la vida que llevo ahora mismo. De tener pocas horas y las pocas horas que tengo libres, estoy cansadísimo y no me entero de lo que hago. Pues, ala. Preludio. Comienza una historia inesperada. ¿Qué es un remo con una llave? ¿O una patapalo?
Take this, LeChuck! Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask. Will you promise to stop picking on me? All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
Es el final del 2.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real.
Pero entonces...
Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir.
¿No son mis padres
Come on.
entonces?
I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
Clic en el suelo para andar. O sea, tal cual el 2 estamos jugando, ¿no? Aquí. Habla con Chucky.
What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Entra en el puesto de escorbutifarras. Ellos dicen dogs, de hot dogs, pero han traducido perrito caliente por butifarra. Me parece increíble. Hola. Vale, como dos acciones. Supongo que es la principal y la secundaria, ¿no? Puf, menudo gafotas, pedir
It's
dependiente.
got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
Pedir.
You kids better have money.
Yeah. We've got all kinds of money.
Selecciona una respuesta entre las acciones de abajo. Nos pone un par de escorbutifarras, nos pone patapollos fritos, nos pone una jarra de grog.
Can we get a mug of grog, please?
Grog's for grown-ups. Beat it.
Vale.
Now what?
Venga,
Can we get
escorbutifarras.
a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8, that's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Good for you. You can have a couple of dogs if you give me one.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
Pues nada.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
Chucky tiene buenas ideas.
What should we do next?
Let's look for change in the outhouse. Maybe we can find enough to get scurvy dogs.
¿Cuánto valía el grog? Pedir grog. La llave está en una pata de palo.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it.
Sobre la llave... Vale, segundo clic sobre la llave para cogerla.
I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
En tu inventario puedes ver los objetos que vas cogiendo.
Some places you go have scurvy dogs with cheese inside.
Vale, ahí sí nos da exclamación. Examinar.
Unlocks the outhouse outside.
Coger. Vale, para utilizar no. Lista de tareas. Lista de tareas del gran piratilla. Comprar escorbutifarras. Buscar una moneda. ¡Tenemos por fin un diario donde ver las misiones! ¿Qué es esto? ¿El futuro? Esto es para gente que no sabe jugar, ¿eh? Esto no es un juego de verdad ya, para la gente que juega al Dark Souls.
I went inside the hick.
It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else.
Vale. Vale. Vamos a lo de las letrinas. Venga, vamos. ¿No puedes mantenerlo pulsado? Como en... No. WSD... No, hay que ir pinchando, ¿no?
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
Sí, gracias. Trastear en la letrina.
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Vale. Sí. Abre inventario. Sí. ¿Ahora está la llave fuera? Vale, es que he pinchado fuera, no hay que pinchar.
Good. You unlocked it.
No, qué asco. ¿Qué es esa pieza de metal?
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
Píalo.
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
¿Y se ha actualizado la lista de tareas? Buscar una moneda, ya está. ¡Ostras! Pero esto es súper útil.
It looks like a piece of 8 if you don't see very well.
Monedas en retraso.
Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay.
Pero entonces, vamos a ver. Yo pensaba que estábamos en el tiempo presente al final del último juego. Pero estamos en un parque de atracciones para piratas en el siglo, yo que sé, XVI. Oler pringue.
Ugh, what is this stuff? It smells the same as the toilet. Please wash hands before leaving outhouse.
Ah. ¿Lavarme las manos?
I'm not touching that gunk. It seems more like something Chucky would do.
Buenas, Pato. Dejando el buen lurk mientras hago cosejas. Para que veas que no es mentira. ¡Piratón! Gracias. Espero que tuvierais buen viaje el otro día y que os gustara el lugar que fuisteis a visitar. Convencer a Chucky de lavarse las manos. ¡Sí! Me alegro. Ya hablaremos.
You're supposed to wash your hands.
No, ustedes.
Never wash my hands.
Ustedes, por favor, ustedes.
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
Desafiar a Chucky a darle un sorbo, dale.
I dare you to take a drink of this.
No way, I'm not doing that.
Redesafiar.
I double dare you to take a drink of this.
Don't want to get sick before I get my scurvy dog.
Requete desafiar.
I double dog dare you to take a drink of this.
I'll do it for 1,000,000 pieces of 8.
You will?
No.
Ultra requete desafiar.
Triple dibble dare you to drink this.
I'll do it if you do it first. I want to save 2 scurvy dogs at the
Fingir
same
sorbo.
time.
What's that over there?
Where?
Okay, I took a drink.
You did not.
Did so.
Did not.
Did so.
Do it again then.
Reintenta.
Okay, you don't have to drink, but I dare you to wash your hands.
Fine.
¿Lo va a hacer?
Your turn.
Ew! You actually did it!
No pienso tocar eso nunca en la vida.
Your turn.
No way.
Ok, nos vamos. Sí, no hay gente jugando en la playa. No sé si es un parque de atracciones temático o realmente estamos en el siglo XVI. Aún estoy dudando. Bueno, toma.
Those glasses are thicker
Vale.
than the layer of...
No,
I
no.
don't see very well, but I can hear just fine.
Espera. El doblón. Dark Chamflahem doblón.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
Ah.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours. Yum! What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do? Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't...
¿Tenemos la lista de tareas? Trastear y explorar. Buscar a vuestros verdaderos padres. Eso va a ser divertido.
I wonder where those 2 people we were following went.
Vale. Barril. A la buena vida. Es de verdad.
Sounds real.
Despierta.
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo!
Ha! He's dead to the world.
Hacer trastadas.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog
¿Qué hay
sticks.
por aquí a la
Fill a
izquierda?
whole shoebox.
Atar a Chucky.
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
No way.
Hey, Chucky.
Vale, no, no.
No way.
Lee el letrero.
Exhibit removed.
Es posible.
Aw.
Oh.
Smells like grog. Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Vale, de ahí es donde hemos salido. ¿Otra rata de estas? ¿Cuántas hay? La sociedad de las ratas de vacaciones. Ah, si hago doble clic va corriendo. Vale, vamos por allí. Anda.
That's my friend D. Hey, D.
Hey, Chucky. What are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
Vale, pero estamos en la isla esta, en el segundo juego, donde el concurso es cupitajos, ¿no? La lista de las tareas. Trastear y explorar. Mirar el ancla. Ganar a Chucky en una carrera. Dar de comer a la pata. Hay un pato. Sundere. Tengo que darte de comer. Echar salsa a mi escorbutifarra. Enseñar la lucha con espada. Buscar un trébol de 4 hojas. Pedir un deseo en el pozo de los deseos. Buscar nuestros verdaderos padres. O sea, vamos a hacer cosas. Ah, la T. Vale. Mira el ancla. Habla con el ancla.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used
Pulsa punto para soltar el diálogo.
shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger.
Os lo vais a tragar entero
Because
conmigo.
they would do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly, and then it doesn't catch well on the
Eni dice que esto es el tutorial, si te dicen que le des al punto es por algo XD. Pero es interesante lo que nos está contando.
Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies. But the only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara. They're called that, yeah.
Si te has perdido algo, pulsa coma para ver las frases anteriores. Sí, si soy una experta, leo un montón. Pulsa flecha abajo para ver más frases anteriores. Flecha arriba para pasar a la siguiente y es para salir. ¡Ah! ¡Puedes revisar una conversación! ¿Qué dices? Joder, esto está súper bien pensado. Hablar con ancla. Bueno, a ver, lista de tareas. Ganar a Chucky en una carrera. Dar de comer a Tsundere, Tigor. ¿Dónde está? Bueno, esto es para carrera. Retar a Chucky en una carrera, venga, dale.
Hey, Chucky. Wanna race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2.
Hey, cheater.
Ah, perdón.
To wait until I say go.
Este es el tutorial para aprender a correr, ¿no? Haciendo doble clic.
Hey, Chucky.
Vale.
Wanna race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go.
I win.
Se acaba de marcar un éter, el Chucky. Tenemos dos gatetes, ¿no? Pues uno, el blanco, el más grande. Corre por el pasillo y se estampa contra la puerta al final porque no sabe frenar. Pobre. Ay. Vale, le hemos ganado. Siguiente. Dar de comer a Tsundere, Tigor. Pata chula. Coger.
Hey, hands off.
Leer el cartel.
Don't feed the duck.
¿Hay basura? Puaj.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
Vamos a hablar con esta gente.
Excuse me.
Yes?
¿Nos dan un poco de pan para dar de comer a la pata?
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Excuse me.
Yes?
¿Pueden fingirse nuestros padres otra
Will
vez?
you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
Vale. Ensayar la lucha de
Some
espada.
places you go have scurvy dogs with cheese inside. Let's be frank, you can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level!
I win!
I win!
Nuh-uh.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
¿Otra lista de tareas hecha? Sí, ensayar la lucha con espada. Muy bien. Estoy ensayando lucha. ¿Puedo utilizar el perrito, bueno, el escorbutifarra con el ketchup?
Touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not.
Recoge ketchup.
You should put that on your scurvy dog.
Vale, voy. Con I. Vale. Arrastra el ketchup hasta aquí. Comerme. Ah.
Yuck! I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
Ah. Vale, ¿y si se lo damos al pato?
I'm saving this scurvy dog for myself.
¿Le damos esto a la pareja? Espera. No me dejan recoger su pan. Ah, ¿qué habrá en la cesta?
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days. They have no regard for personal...
Gotta run!
How rude.
Vale, he aprovechado que estaban entretenidos no mirando a Chucky para yo coger pan. Examinar.
Stole it from that couple.
Nunca le deis pan a los patos, por cierto. Les atraganta y no les alimenta. Dadles mejor algo de fruta. Vale, lista de tareas. Buscar un trébol de 4 hojas, pedir un deseo en el pozo. Vale, leer cartel.
Do not pick the 4-leaf clovers. As if.
Buscar.
Let's look for a 4-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
Mantén pulsada la tecla Tab para resaltar objetos. Y te lo rodean donde está. ¡Un trébol de 4 hojas!
I found one.
¡Ole!
Awesome.
There was still one left? Darn.
Pedir un deseo en el pozo de los deseos, vale. Supongo que aquí más adelante, ¿no? Un pozo de los
I should
deseos.
find a coin to throw in.
¿Dónde?
I never thought I'd ever find one.
Tira el trébol.
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
¿Podemos hablar con Dee?
What you looking at?
Those kids jumping rope down there? They're doing it wrong.
Sí, aquí.
I wonder where this path goes.
Ah, mira, la moneda está aquí. Ole. Moneda al pozo. Antes de pedir un deseo deberías guardar la partida para después cargarla y probar otro, vale. Para guardar... O sea, realmente esto es el tutorial. Guardar. Aquí, ¿no? Por ejemplo. Deseo que Chucky tenga bigote. Deseo que Dee desaparezca. Deseo una planta chula. Deseo otra escorbutifarra. Deseo que hablemos al revés. ¿Qué os apetece? Se aceptan peticiones y sugerencias. Me encanta cómo tiembla el texto cuando pasas por encima. Turri, turru, turri, turru. Bueno, nadie dice nada, yo quiero una planta chula.
I wish for a cool plant.
A plant? What a waste of a wish.
Ooh.
I take it back. That was the best.
En la pantalla de opciones puedes cargar la partida. Cargar. Esta.
I should throw my coin in and make a wish.
A ver. ¿Qué Dee desaparece?
Dee would disappear.
What?
Hey, neat.
Ouch.
Hey.
Vale, pues ya estaría. Podría probar todas, ¿no? Pero... Vale. O sea, el juego te insta Alejandra mola 1000.
Island's got a scurvy dog that was bigger.
El juego te insta a cargar la partida y probar otras opciones. ¿Os apetece probar alguna otra opción? Si no, yo continúo, ¿eh? Pues entiendo que todos son graciosas y tal, pero hay que avanzar. ¿Os parece? Venga, pues. A ver. ¡Continúa, Pablo! ¡Adelante! Por cierto, un brindis. Va por ustedes. ¿Hay un barquito? ¡Ay, Dios! Este es Guybrush Street Booty. ¡Ay, Dios! El plot twist. Vale, no estaba preparado para esto. Está muy mayor,
Hello,
claro.
Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids. Having fun?
Yeah, we got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did. Big whoop.
Big whoop. Oh, boy. That takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
What? O sea, todos los juegos después del segundo son invenciones de los hijos de Guybrush, ¿no? De cómo continúa todo. O sea, lo que se han inventado para que todo sea canon. Todos son invenciones de niños. En lo más profundo del Caribe. La isla de Melee. ¡Sí! Creado por Ron Gilbert. Diseñado por Ron Gilbert. El hijo. Es verdad que Chucky es un amigo. ¡Hostia! ¿Cómo le han dado la vuelta? ¡Qué grandes! Y me encanta Ron Gilbert diciéndote: me encanta cómo os habéis inventado mi lore. Dejadme que ahora os cuente lo que yo tenía en la cabeza. El canon de verdad. ¡Qué grande! Igual ha vuelto a empezar con la cámara y todo, con la música, con el logo. Todo exactamente igual. ¿Dónde lo dejó? ¿No? En el primer juego. Vale, a ver, pues estoy muy intrigado, ¿eh? Parte 1. Un lugar acogedor. Y ese es el tronco de... O sea, el tronco, donde se corta la carne el carnicero, el barman.
Feels good to be
Del bar
back
Scum.
on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no. I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
LeChuck raptó a mi mujer. Es un malvado pirata fantasma zombie, el terror de los mares. Hemos sido enemigos durante toda mi carrera. Siempre me roba las mejores ideas. Me voy a montar mi propia travesía y solo mía.
He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
LeChuck raptó a mi mujer.
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point.
Hemos sido enemigos durante toda mi carrera.
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
Lol.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me.
Voy a montar mi propia travesía.
I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
Oh, Dios mío. Es como una mini vigía.
I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
Bueno, seguir charlando. Calentarme las manos. Contemplar
I
ahora.
could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
Shouldn't you be on your way to the Scum Bar to talk to the pirate leaders?
I was just about to head down there.
Hay una rata aquí apoyada. Entonces, si le doy a Tab, me resalta las cosas con las que interactuar. Esto es un camino, ¿no? Vale. Ahí ha tomado nota de los remakes. Del 2. Mismos planicos, ¿eh? Mira. Que en el primer juego. El cartel.
Re-elect Governor Carla.
¡Carla! La maestra espadachina. No, claro, ya no es Elaine, la gobernadora. Caminar a los muelles. Bueno, perdón.
I'll talk to the pirate leaders before I go see what LeChuck is up to.
Vale. Ah,
Some things never change. The Scum Bar will be here as long as there are pirates. Damn pirate wannabes.
Hora de hablar con los jefes piratas. No es entrar en el Scum Bar, es hora de hablar con los jefes piratas. La música.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Con pirata.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Ahí me habla. Libro de Trivial. Un libro de tarjetas coleccionables de trivia. ¿Qué es esto? Página 1, ¿qué es esto? Al fondo del Scum Bar está una ballena gigante, la cocina, un trofeo de pesca, la bodega, la cocina. ¡Ole! ¡Es trivia sobre los juegos! Me han dado una insignia de cerebro gordo. Vale, te voy a dar para atrás. 10 páginas de trivia. Ok. Supongo que iré descubriendo, ¿no? Conforme pase el juego. Descubriré más preguntas. ¿No está el pirata colgado de la lámpara? Nueva decoración.
Looks like a circus act. Maybe.
Nueva decoración. Hay nuevos jefes piratas. Efectivamente. Las tarjetas de preguntas están escondidas por el mundo. Vale, vale. Son como objetos coleccionables, ¿no? ¿Y este temazo de fondo? LOL. O sea, aquí es la música normal, pero en cuanto pasas la cortina... Me parece genial, ¿eh? Me gusta esta dirección. Vale, ¿qué tenemos para interactuar aquí? Los jefes piratas, hablemos.
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders.
Get lost.
No sabía que habían cambiado la dirección.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
¿Dónde están los tres señores que presidían aquí?
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Menudo beef la acaban de echar.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition? Who is it that you think you are exactly?
Soy Guybrush Threepwood, seguro que suena mi nombre.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent? It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
Vale, o sea, realmente está Guybrush mayor viejo contándole a su hijo. Es que aún estoy asimilando cosas, ¿vale? No es precisamente una incursión. O sea, está diciendo, en mi época, Guybrush. Se ha convertido en ese señor. Voy en busca del secreto de Monkey Island.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
Es un botín de un valor monetario incalculable. Es un botín de un valor cultural astronómico. Es un eterno misterio que hay que desentrañar.
It's a mystery for the ages that must be solved.
The only mystery here is who let you into this bar.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out.
¿Aceptaríais al menos adelantarme una parte del dinero? ¿Podría compensaros por ayudarme a contratar una tripulación? ¿Podría al menos decirme dónde hay un barco libre?
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
Me está gustando, por cierto, que hubo bastante polémica porque el diseño del arte se salía totalmente de lo que estaban los fans acostumbrados a ver en esta saga. Y esperaban, pues yo qué sé, más pixel art o más 3D, más realista. No lo sé qué esperaba la gente. Pero si algo ha caracterizado a Monkey Island desde el principio, fue que buscaban soluciones visuales que se salieran de la norma y llamar la atención y ser innovadores. Joder. Me hace una gracia, sobre todo el tema, necesito puntualizar esto. El tema del pixel art. Los dos primeros juegos no son pixel art, eran dibujos, eran ilustraciones que escaneaban y como la resolución de la pantalla era tan chiquitita, eran tan pocos píxeles, entonces estaban forzados a hacer pixel art. Pero no querían hacer pixel art, querían hacer ilustraciones, como si fuera un cuento. O sea, realmente este juego visualmente es más fiel a lo que tenían en la idea en los dos primeros juegos, que la gente es tonta. ¿Vale? O sea, les puede la nostalgia, veían píxeles gordos y dicen pixel art. Esto es de verdad el juego. No, la visión era esta. Tener ilustraciones y tal cual lo que tenían dibujado que estuviera en el juego. ¡Rage Time! No tengo un comando para eso. Pero me puedes subir el IQ si queréis. O sea, tiene muchísimo más sentido que hayan tirado por este estilo artístico tipo ilustración de libro y de cuento que hacer algo hiperrealista o pixel art. Y me está gustando, tiene mucha personalidad. Que ya es mucho más de lo que muchos juegos pueden decir. Este juego tiene personalidad y a muchos le falta. Continuemos. Con financiación puedo lograrlo. Podría compensaros por ayudarme.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Con financiación.
With backing, I can work it out. It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies.
Está escribiendo jajaja en el suelo.
Or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better.
Vale, lista de tareas. Conseguir encontrar un barco, encontrar el secreto de Monkey Island y revivir los días de gloria. Me está dando mucha pena el hecho de que Guybrush sea ya un señor mayor aferrándose a cuando era joven y vivía la vida. Pero bueno. Buenas, Alonso.
Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
También hay que entender.
Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short of swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Digo que hay que tener en cuenta que Ron Gilbert, el creador, han pasado más de 30 años desde que hizo el primer juego. O sea, el señor ya tiene otra experiencia y otra visión sobre la vida. Es normal que cambie su aproximación a cómo hace juegos y lo que cuenta. O sea, aquí creo que ha pasado lo mismo que pasó con God of War. Que Cory Barlog, cuando hizo los primeros God of War, tenía una efervescencia, un cóctel de hormonas cual adolescente y solo quería vísceras y tetas por todas partes en los primeros God of War. Y sin embargo, en el reboot de la saga, digamos, en el último God of War que se llama solo God of War, que salió en Play 4, el Kratos ya es maduro, ha sobrepasado, ha madurado sobre todas sus experiencias y es más padre. Y tienes un hijo al que cuidar mecánicamente en el juego. Vas con Atreus. Ya no es el God of War que hizo en su juventud. O sea, esto es normal, ¿vale? Y hay que entender que los creadores plasman en sus obras sus experiencias vitales. Y por eso es importante consumir muchas obras y jugar a muchos juegos diferentes. Venga pues, para ver diferentes visiones y plasmar diferentes ideas y cosas, vivencias. Claro, me encantaría ser rumetillo. ¿Tienes algo de mayor categoría?
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
Podría ser segundo oficial. Sería un estupendo contramaestre. ¿Qué tal el cirujano de barco? Podría ser el armero. A lo mejor ser rumetillo no está tan mal. Segundo oficial.
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated?
I thought so.
Contramaestre.
I'd make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Okay, maybe 8.
Don't waste my time, okay?
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have some kind of medical degree?
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
Maybe Svobby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
¿Qué Bruce Stillwood? Smith, Joseph Smith, Andrew LeChuck, sobrino. Andrew LeChuck, no somos parientes.
Andrew LeChuck. No relation.
What a coincidence. LeChuck gave me a blacklist and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry, can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
That's a slip.
No.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Lista de tareas, no será conseguir una fregona, ¿verdad? Sí, aquí está. Resolver el problema, la primera oficial me reconoce y no me da trabajo. Apoderarme del barco, vale. ¿Cómo haré que no me reconozca? Supongo que tendré que cambiar mi aspecto. ¡Tengo la armadura de caballo! Este es el chiste de la precompra. Pero es mal que me he traído mi fiel barda. A ver.
This has gotten me out of a lot of scrapes over the years.
Este es el chiste. ¿Se puede utilizar? No, supongo que no se puede utilizar para nada. Precomprando el juego te daban esto en el inventario. La armadura de caballo. No sé si sabéis. Antes de Skyrim estuvo Oblivion, del Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Y ese juego fue infame por un DLC que valía, no sé, 2,5 € o así. Y era simplemente una skin de una armadura de caballo que tú ya tenías. Creo que era plateada y pagando 2,5 € tenías la misma skin dorada o algo así. Por aquella época, no, o sea, no era año 2022 donde estamos hasta arriba de micropagos, loot boxes, pases de batalla... pases, o sea, compras de tiendas de duplicar experiencia, anuncios en... No. Era otra época donde todo eso no se concebía. Fueron pioneros en las micromierdas en los videojuegos. Entonces me hace gracia que precomprando tienen esta cosa inútil haciendo chistes sobre lo de Oblivion. Les respeto mucho por haber hecho eso. ¡Uy, monedero! ¿Cuánto hay? Vale, el libro del trivia y la lista de tareas. Vale, no tengo nada. No puedo pasar, ¿verdad? ¿Grog?
I hope this isn't one of those party cruises.
¿Provisiones?
Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship.
Cartel.
No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4.
No, ¿eh? ¿Qué más hay? Provisiones.
Looks like this is going to be a long journey.
Tarjeta de trivia. Vamos a hacerla. Vale, el escudo de armas del castillo de hielo de Bermuda está formado por... El escudo de armas del castillo de hielo. ¿Cuál es el castillo de hielo? Bermuda. No me lo sé. Pero, ¿qué es el castillo de hielo de Bermuda? Creo que esto no sé... ¿Esto no lo he visto yo en ningún juego? Estoy repasando en mi cabeza. Déjalo, dice Enie. Vale, ok. Es de este juego. Vale, pensaba que era de juegos anteriores todo. Vale. ¿Le barco?
Oh, clever.
En vez de le chac aquí pone le ship. Volver al muelle. Vale.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Wally. Vale, sigamos. ¿Hay alguna forma de andar? No podemos mantener pulsado el botón ni nada. Ir a la calle menor. ¿Elaine?
Elaine?
Guybrush! Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
Esperaba que aparecieras en esta historia. ¿Cómo va tu iniciativa para prevenir el escorbuto? No te vas a creer cómo voy a ir a Monkey Island. Recuérdame cuánto tiempo llevamos casados.
Remind me how long we've been married.
Well, it still feels like the first day somehow.
¿Cómo va tu iniciativa para prevenir el escorbuto?
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
Vale, veo que los dos hemos conocido a la Capitana Madison.
Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
Seguro que tienes que irte ya. Me siento mejor solo con hablar contigo. ¿No te vas a creer?
You won't believe how I'm getting to Monkey Island.
I've known you a long time. Try me.
I'm planning to sign on to LeChuck's crew, mutiny them, and take the ship.
Oh dear. Isn't there an easier way?
Oh, trust me, that is the easy way.
Me tengo que ir, solo tienes que ir. Me siento mejor solo hablar contigo.
I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
Seguro que tienes que irte
You've
ya.
probably got to get going.
You say goodbye first.
No.
No, you say bye first.
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 No, cuelga tú.
No, you say bye first.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Criticar la estatua.
The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee.
Es la placa.
Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carlo the Swordmaster. Frankly, we were afraid not to.
Grafiti incompleto.
It doesn't look finished.
La rata. Propaganda.
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end. Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers.
Tarjeta de trivia. A ver. ¿Era esa? Vale, el volcán de Monkey Island está lleno de agua, magma, lava, documentos desechados de diseño de videojuegos. En principio era agua, ¿no? Porque ya no estaba activo. Por lo menos en el primer juego. En el cuarto es cuando vuelve a estar activo, ¿no? Genial.
They're having a half-off sale.
¿Qué tan tarde es?
Oh yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now.
Hasta un reloj parada acierta 2 veces al día.
If any clock were the exception to that rule, it would be this one.
¡Mapas de Wally! ¿Y los que estaban aquí? Bueno, y lo del vudú. Está traducido al español, ¿no? Qué tranquilizador, auténtico vudú. Próximo cese de negocio, vaya.
Well, the voodoo here must be authentic, culturally, and historically accurate. The sign says so. Going out of business? This place is an institution.
¿Qué es esto, leer cartel?
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store.
Casa Internacional del Mollo. Vamos para adentro.
Ah, the International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have
Está mayor.
been waiting for you.
Desde la última vez que nos vimos han pasado años. Voy a buscar el secreto, estoy pensando en subirme.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way. Think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge.
Vale, tenemos un libro de pistas. ¿Cómo consigo una fregona? ¿Cómo me uno a la tripulación hecha sin que me reconozcan? Quizá alguien pueda prestarme una fregona. Busca un sitio donde haga falta limpiar mucho. Gracias. Vale, mola, mola. O sea, de momento el juego es muchísimo más accesible que el resto. Por cierto, ¿qué hay del tema? De que en el quinto juego, el de Tales of Monkey Island, el último que jugué, se enseñe que la del vudú está detrás de todo. Que es un plan súper enrevesado y pensado suyo. Todas las aventuras que llevan pasando, o sea, lo del Chuck y Guybrush y Elaine. Supongo que en este juego lo han dejado con el resto de los juegos, ¿no? Son cosas que se inventaba el hijo de Guybrush y su colega, ¿no? Ya está. Sin más, lo han dejado ahí. No van a continuar eso, ¿no? Entiendo. Y la del vudú vuelve a estar aquí para echarnos una mano y ya está. La hechicera, ¿no? Es la del vudú. Sí, es impresionante.
I've always been impressed by your chair.
Thank you.
¿Podemos hablar otra vez? Tu cartel pone que vas a cerrar el negocio.
Your sign says you're going out of business. Or is this one of those not really going out of business sales?
There is a new dark magic on the rise in the Caribbean. It has many adherents, particularly among the young. There is little demand for my talents or my wares. Business is terrible, and there are other factors. Captain Madison desires this location. That it belongs to me will be of little help against her financial and political powers.
Whoa, back up. Dark magic, you said?
I did.
¿Cómo funciona la magia negra?
How does dark magic work?
Runes, chemicals, the power of secrets. I am no expert. It's too sterile for my tastes. I like things messy and theatrical.
La magia negra es potente.
Is dark magic powerful?
Powerful, yes, it can be. But dangerous. If the badger chews his own tail, soon there is no more badger.
You like that metaphor a lot, don't you?
It has many uses.
¿Puedes llegar a Monkey Island con magia negra?
Can dark magic get me to Monkey Island?
No.
Nuts. Where can I get my hands on some dark magic?
Dark magic is not your path, Guybrush Threepwood.
No venderás fregonas.
I don't suppose you sell mops.
I cannot guide you on matters of mops. The true master is the cook at the scumbar.
Vale, el cocinero tendrá una fregona, ¿no? Para limpiar la cocina. ¿Puedes usar tus talentos para decirme cómo está Elaine?
Can you use your talents to tell me how Elaine is right now?
She is always close, no matter the distance.
Do your answers ever make sense?
There are no answers, only questions that are finished.
Entiendo.
Are you able to see what LeChuck is up to?
Your goals and the goals of LeChuck are aligned, as always. But his intentions are darker. He would use the secret to do terrible things.
Dark-er? What's that supposed to mean?
LeChuck must not acquire the secret.
No argument there.
Este es el año en que por fin me dirás cómo te llamas.
Is this the year when you finally tell me your name? It's become almost a running gag between us. But it's awkward, like when your glass is empty but you keep trying to drink out of it over and over.
It is Corina.
Oh, okay. Karina.
¿En serio?
Nice. Somehow it was more exciting before I knew that.
That is true of many things.
Ok. No esperaba que me fuera a dar una respuesta.
Will I succeed?
Achievement depends mostly on the definition of success.
Got any other mystical advice or information for me? Stock tips or something?
No.
Vale. Caldero impresionante.
What's cooking?
The feast of knowledge.
¿Disfraces?
This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
that used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
Vale, igual para que no me reconozca la del barco, tengo que ponerme ese parche en el ojo, ¿no? Y que le restaure la magia.
Do you do gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
No thanks.
Una cabeza reducida.
It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not. But the tourists like them.
Too bad it's empty.
An
empty basket. I should have gotten here last month.
Bastante superior.
All my merchandise is top shelf.
Can't you at least wait until I say what I'm thinking?
¿Qué pone ahí?
It says everything must go, but it says it with numbers.
¿Un cuchillo?
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
Lo quiero.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Uh-huh.
Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, aged. The manufacturer accepts.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Vale. ¿Una rana? Parece.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
Venga, me la llevo.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
Supongo que ahora quedárselo al Chuck, ¿no?
The voodoo lady said it was a forgiveness frog.
Por eso porque llevo una rana. Apreciar la dada.
It's my very own, very sharp, non-magical ceremonial knife.
El libro de pistas está brillando. Tiene pistas para mí, ¿no? Bueno, de momento vamos a seguir. No estoy atascado. Tengo muchas cosas que explorar. ¿Cómo brilla?
A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game.
Frasco renoso.
Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle.
Frasco. Tarjeta de trivia. Vamos a ver la tarjeta de trivia. El ave de la playa de la isla Escorbuto es pájaro del trueno de pico azul, ave alirroja, jabalina, espleti amarillo, ave escarlata que apunta y picotea. No lo sé.
Looks like it's been there forever. Not for me. It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
Green, half off. Blue, half off. Yellow, half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here?
Vamos a abrir.
I'd need a lot of keys to open that.
Vale.
Someone's very excited I'm looking at this sign. Keep up the good work, buddy. Not very practical.
Etiqueta.
The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
Vale, voy a ver si me deja algo. No tiene pinta, ¿no? Me voy. Vamos a ver a Wally. ¡Wally!
Hey, Wally!
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
Estoy buscando una fregona. No tendrás un mapa desierto en Monkey Island. Esto está lleno de mapas. Parece que la tienda de enfrente está en apuros.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
Well, I was hoping the and more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
Ya van dos personas que me dicen que vuelva al bar.
Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
Me alegra ver que has salido bien parado después de tantos
It's great to
años.
see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh.
Él hace los símbolos extraños, ¿no? Ok.
Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
No,
I didn't know you made globes too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
Qué guay. Anda, una caja de monóculos.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel very strongly about that for some reason.
Wally.
It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next?
Caja de mapas.
Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind.
Mapa.
This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
Ooh, looks chilly up there.
Mapa polar, mapa extraño.
It's a long, small map of somewhere far, far away.
Una isla tiene forma de calzoncillo.
This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island. I had a map like this once, but I sailed left.
Escalera sospechosa en
Hey,
la
Wally,
ventana.
what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. The first rule of piracy is never buy a used treasure map.
Claro, porque el tesoro ya no estará ahí, ¿no?
It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that.
Cajas.
Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Ooh, this one looks nice. How much is it?
Oh, that one? Too much.
Mapa laberinto.
Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes.
Mapa con motivos.
Huh, never seen one of those before.
Mapa plagado de monstruos.
I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself. Somewhat understated and somewhat overpriced.
Vale. ¿Qué más hay aquí que no haya visto? Taf. ¿Lo he visto todo? ¿Puedo volver a
Hey,
hablar con
Wally.
Wally? Un gran pirata soy.
It's the pirate life for me.
Yep.
No para él. Ya la probó. Guay, pues... Uy, espera. Una rosa de los vientos.
It looks expensive. And shiny. I like shiny.
Grafitis.
This place has kind of gone downhill.
La calle. Grafitis en... Hasta en la sopa. Otro grafiti. Más para la calle mayor. Mientras tanto, en el barco de LeChuck.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done! Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed! Wait! Let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Es igual. Esta es la tienda. Hablar con la anciana. Una nota. Espera, la
The
tienda.
note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
El viejo
The
bazar.
note says, forced to close. Thanks
Vale.
for the memories, but cash would have been better. Aye.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Recuerdos.
Aw, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
El callejón. Están. Tarjeta de trivia. Y la puerta que llevaba a todo lo del Big Whoop, ¿no? O sea, no sé cómo va a conectar todo esto, pero bueno. Vale, no. El inventario. Trivia. A ver. ¿Qué dice Guybrush cuando atraca en una isla? Tierra a la vista. Nada. Lanzadme una cuerda. A del barco. Nada. Perfecto. Me encanta. ¿Puerta?
It seems to be stuck closed.
¿Hay algo más para interactuar? Nada. El cartel.
Employees only.
Vale. Pues nos vamos. Más grafitis. La cárcel. Pues cárcel.
A visitor!
No puede ser.
Guybrush Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice.
Grandes noticias favoritas del secreto de Monkey Island. ¿Por qué te han enterrado otra
What
vez?
did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
Me he fijado en que no me has dicho por qué te han encerrado.
I notice you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of.
Carla,
Anyway, they aren't
yeah.
even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
Well, except the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway.
Grandes noticias.
Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic. You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Yeah, I'm sort of planning on hijacking an existing crew instead of recruiting one. But maybe I can spring you anyway, for old time's sake.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors.
Imagine that.
Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Herradura.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
Otis.
Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
No tengo nada, ¿verdad? Para la navaja. Ah, espera.
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a swamp.
That never ends well for the knife.
Vale. Información importante.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping. It says jail rules. 1. No
Vale,
escaping.
vale. Ya está. Está. Miradle el pie.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Me encanta que haga lo de los brazos. Siento verte entre rejas.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
Se va a comprarte un bar.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Okay, don't worry about it. I've already got a plan to steal a ship from LeChuck.
Well, if you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
¿Qué hiciste para que te arrestaran?
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters. It's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
¿Qué hiciste supuestamente por la gente para que te arrestaran?
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Malay Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Claro. ¿No tenías un bufete o algo así?
Did you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
¿Te ayudaré si te saco de la cárcel?
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
¿Seguro que no quieres que te saque de la cárcel? ¿Hay otra cosa que puedo hacer por ti? Voy tras el secreto de Monkey Island.
I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice.
¿Hay alguna otra cosa que puedo hacer por ti?
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing.
¿Seguro que te saque de aquí?
Sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
Ok.
See you later.
Yep.
¿Y la cerradura?
Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away.
Vale. Supongo que está derretido por los sucesos del primer juego, ¿no? Vale, ¿hay algo más aquí para interactuar? No tiene pinta. Lámpara de cárcel horrenda. Lámpara de cárcel fea.
At least this jail has 2 lamps.
Yeah, we are living the life.
At least the jail is well lit.
Yeah, but the better I can see it, the worse it looks.
A ver si pulso Tab. Están las cerraduras. Vale, ya está. Uy, aquí hay algo. Parece un peligro para la salud. ¿El qué?
Don't remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
Ah, que se está filtrando agua. Esto es un charco. Vale, bueno, vámonos. Cerrajería. Esto no estaba aquí en el primer juego.
Welcome to my shop.
Hi there.
Hola.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes, they did. Yes, it was. And they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Vale, qué limpio está todo. ¿Tienes una fregona para prestarme?
It's really clean in here.
La necesito.
Do you have a mop I could use?
I simply don't allow filth to accumulate in the first place. Try somewhere a little less sanitary, like the bar by the docks.
3 personas que van que me dicen que tenga que volver al bar. Yo creo que el juego me lo está dejando bastante claro. ¿De veras puedes hacer llaves para cosas? Parece un truco de magia.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
Ah, por eso cuando hemos mirado las cerraduras decía aquí parece que hay algo escrito en chiquitín. Supongo que será eso lo que necesitaremos darle. Me parece bien que se pueda hacer una llave solo con el número de serie.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Las cerraduras no son menos seguras si puedes hacer otra llave solo con...
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
¿Qué pasa si pierdes la llave y el número de serie a la vez?
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
¿Qué me impide leer el número de serie de la cerradura de otra persona y encargar la llave?
What's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Vale, ¿me prestas tu lector de números?
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Vale. ¿Quién es la viejecita de la ventana de enfrente?
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
Voy a contarme... ¿Conoces bien a Whitey Bones?
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
Vale, voy a buscar el secreto de Monkey.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
Parece sumamente útil. ¿Todas a la vez?
All at once? Well, how does that work?
No idea. It's just a story. But I guess you'll find out soon enough.
Vale.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
Vale. Libro elegante.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
Mapa del tesoro.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
Preguntar por las cerraduras.
What's that lock?
That's for hats.
Cajas ingeniosamente anidadas.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Ok. Tarjeta de trivia. Vamos a hacer el trivia. ¿Cuál de estos no aparece en el fondo del mar? Algas marinas, un hueso de ballena, un cangrejo, un geyser. No aparece. Creo que el hueso. Estaba pensando en todas las veces que te tiras al agua. Y el geyser sí. Sí, yo creo que... Vale, bueno, ok, he aceptado. Ya está. No voy a dar más explicaciones. ¿Qué pasada de máquina?
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
¿Pedí permiso para probar la...?
Can I try out your key grinder?
No. I wouldn't want you to lose any fingers.
Pregunto por las llaves.
What's this key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
Cartel.
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
Hace un chiste sobre el cuadro, ok.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
Locks, claro, son cerraduras, es el juego de palabras en inglés. Son cerraduras y tanto cerraduras como tirabuzones. Lo pilláis, ¿no? ¿Qué es eso?
What is that? It's definitely not a key or a lock.
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course. How much for the fishing lure?
It's not for sale. This is a locksmith shop. Perhaps you saw the sign outside?
Opinar sobre el loro.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
¿Galletas son gratis?
Are these for customers?
Not technically. But please, help yourself. That charming old guy who mans the lookout keeps bringing them for the parrot.
Thanks. I'll just take a few.
Todas. Le damos una galleta. Contar galletas.
I've got enough to last me.
Le damos al loro.
It already looks well fed.
Vale. Sí, la tienda, cajas. Vamos a volver a hablar. Voy a mirar a ver qué hay. No me he dejado nada, ¿no? Cerrajera, tal. Vale, pues salgamos. Y terminemos de explorar. A la mansión. Aquí está Carla ahora, ¿no? Ya no hay perros. Tomar la senda trasera al interior de la isla. No, a la isla no quiero ir. Quiero ir a la mansión.
Carla.
¡Ah! ¿Carla?
Guybrush Threepwood.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
Cualquier cosa menos tu comida. ¿Cuándo fue la última vez que tú te diste un baño?
When was the last time you had a bath?
Ha! That was marginally clever.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
No tendrías que haber dejado de ser maestra de esa espada. ¿Cómo te vas siendo gobernadora? Espero que no sigas enfadada por aquello del barco. Mira lo lejos que has llegado desde que te conseguí un chollo en el gobierno.
You've come far since I got you your first cushy governor.
Referencia al cuarto juego.
I hope you're not about to try to take credit for me being governor, because that would be both absurd and obnoxious, and I might have to skewer you for it.
No, furthest thing from my mind.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Elaine se ocupa de eso, no me necesita. Estoy montando mi propio proyecto. No estoy metido en todo lo que haga Elaine solo porque estemos casados. Elaine dice que la capitana Madison ha puesto impedimentos a la iniciativa.
Elaine said that program is being hampered by Captain Madison.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
Enya dice que cena. No puedo, ahora mismo. Ahora voy. Estoy buscando el secreto de Monkey Island. La mansión apenas ha cambiado.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
¿Pero puedo hablar contigo? Tiene que ser todo rota espada. O sea, cada vez que hable con ella tengo que...
have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy.
Vale, de acuerdo, de acuerdo.
Governor stuff.
De acuerdo. Hay una carta aquí. Trivia. ¿De quién es el velo nupcial que hay en el camarote de Lechak? De Elaine, de Murray, de Lechak, de Putra. El velo nupcial será para Elaine, ¿no? Claro. Mira el retrato oficial de la gobernadora.
Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. Edgy.
Oficial de la espada de la gobernadora. ¡Ja! Viejos recuerdos.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
Se mueve. Glu glu. Al final de la plancha.
The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station.
¿Qué hora es? Si son las 9 menos cuarto. Eso era de este juego XD. Vale. Pedir... Hay diferentes libros. El relato interminable de la travesía. Es que Eddie me ha dicho cena y yo pensaba que era tarde, pero son las 9 menos cuarto. ¿Me dejas un poquito más? A ver si... ¿Le queda mucho a este capítulo por terminar? El relato interminable de la travesía sin fin.
I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it.
Pedir prestado. Trucos vudú caseros. Trucos vudú caseros.
Warning, do not try these tricks at home.
El libro... Sí, te queda bastante. Ah, vale. Ok. Mapas del tesoro. Ingredientes. ¿Barbie de Flay?
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty.
Estrategias de combate náuticas. La autobiografía de John Laney. Final de la plancha. No sé.
Does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh.
Trucos vudú, lo pido.
Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
Se me olvidó por completo, te lo pagaré. Lo siento.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Me tiene que pedir perdón. Espera. Recordar por qué llevo la rana. Esto es para pedir perdón. Toma.
Here.
O sea, tengo que pedir perdón yo.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
That is complete nonsense. And yet, I am going to forgive you for losing my book. I can't even explain why. I just have this sudden, inexplicable urge to forgive. You'd better not be up to something.
Just don't lose the frog, okay?
No, I'll keep it with me always.
Y dice Enie, y bueno, es que la cena acaba de llegar. Enie. Caricia peluche.
I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
It's a lot of work being governor.
Vale. Podría darme un paseo por la casa.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
Retratos.
I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal.
Referencia al primer juego.
Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. His overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today.
Vale. Pero en acción. Carla, peluche. Coger. Toma ya.
It's soft and extra fuzzy.
Y aquí hay un montón de libros y puedo pedir uno, pero no sé cuál. Lo de los vudús tampoco sepa que no lo necesito. De momento no me llevo nada, yo qué sé. El libro de mapas del tesoro. Bueno, espera, igual lo de los mapas.
Does not include Secret of Monkey Island.
¿Se lo puedo dar a Wally? Un momento, estoy pidiendo.
Can I borrow this book?
All right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
Igual, digo, para ver lo de el número de serie de la cerradura necesito una de las lentes de aumento que tiene Wally. Para conseguir eso, igual puedo intercambiárselo por el libro de los mapas. Se me acaba de ocurrir. Qué funfuña la señora esta. Birrar un monóculo.
Look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks.
Ah, bueno, pues ya estaría. No necesito esto para nada.
Does not include Secret of Monkey.
Ya me lo has dicho. No se lo podemos dar, entonces no me vale para mucho. Wally.
Hey, Wally. Busy?
Yep.
Vale, pues teniendo el monóculo este, podemos ir a la cárcel.
Hey, Guybrush. Hey, kid.
Mira el número de serie.
They say the only real
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Vale. Y ahora podemos pedirle, ¿no?
Hi there.
Número de serie.
This is the number for the jail cell lock.
Toma.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
Adiós. No le pago ni nada, ¿no?
Hey, Guybrush. Hey, kid.
This is awesome. Now I can open one of the jail cells.
Tira.
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
Vale, celda vacía.
I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case.
Word of advice, kid. Stick to the narrow straights.
Vale. Pues habrá que hacerlo de la fregona. En el bar Scam. En el Scum Bar, aquí. Anda, ¿ha aparecido este? Cobb.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
El que estaba promocionando Loom. Este sitio me parece como... Yo lo recuerdo.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
Cuéntame algo sobre Loom.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
¿Y por qué no te quitas la chapa de preguntarme sobre Loom?
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body has fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Comprendo.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece, fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty?
Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today. Yes! Now get lost.
Me ha dado un logro.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Vale, vamos a dejarlo aquí con el musicote.
Ah.
Nice and hot. Wonder how long I could stand here before bursting into flames.
Vale, la pregunta es, ¿puedo entrar en la cocina o en la alimenta?
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe, how have you been?
Bien, muy bien, de maravilla. Pues como siempre.
Same old, same old.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
Está bien, de una pieza. Sigue en la administración ahora combatiendo con el escorbuto.
Still in public service. Fighting scurvy now.
My place is clean. Our health certificates are up to date.
No, it's not like that. She's got a foundation. They're trying to promote limes as a preventative.
Oh, well, tell her I say hello.
¿Sabes dónde puedo comprar una fregona? El ambiente de este bar ya no es lo que era.
The atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I've got to cater to the new crowd. Everything changes, Guybrush.
But the roaches stay the same.
I've missed your wit. And your low alcohol tolerance.
Hey!
¿Sabes dónde puedo comprar una fregona? Los nuevos jefes piratas parecen unos
Those new
críticos.
pirate leaders seem like real jerks. Why do you even let them in the bar?
Well, they've driven off my old regulars, so I don't have a lot of choice if I want to stay in business. Also, if I tried to get them to leave, they'd probably cut me up and throw me in the soup. Frankly, I'm terrified of them. On the plus side, they have more disposable income and better hygiene than the old crowd.
Comprendo. Te he dicho que voy a buscar el secreto Monkey Island. Creo que oigo al inspector de sanidad. ¿Sabes dónde puedo comprar una fregona?
Do you know where I can buy a mop?
Buy? You don't want to buy a mop.
I think I do.
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
¿Cómo encuentro el árbol de palos de
How do
fregona?
I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
¿Cómo se podía encontrar el árbol? ¿De qué madera es el
What kind
árbol?
of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
Será de caucho, ¿verdad? Por hacer la gracia con el resto de los juegos.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Okay.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too, but don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
Vale. Guardar. Aquí. lo vamos dejando por aquí, ¿vale? Está bien, 2 horitas casi. Buena introducción al juego. Me está gustando una barbaridad. Espero que a ustedes también. Gracias por haberse pasado aquí, tanto en Twitch como en YouTube, si estáis viendo esto resubido a YouTube. Y nos vemos en el siguiente directo. Nos vamos a pasar de tiro en el juego, ¿eh? Como tarde este fin de semana. Estamos a miércoles, así que no se preocupen. Nos vemos pronto. Adiós. Cuídense.